You know, I'm standing here and this wind is ripping. And you can see that I'm in a cluster of huts. These are all wooden and aluminum huts all in behind me. And what I've got right here is one of the newest huts that you can get on the market. This is called the Wrap Shack. And it's kind of neat because it's a very lightweight material and you can actually open it up in 60 seconds. It's so fast, and to knock it down, it takes about 60 seconds. So where you see, everywhere where the hut is a little bit concave, there's an actual frame, and I'm going to show you inside. So what you do is literally collapse this and put it inside a little backpack, and it goes on your back. It weighs about 22 or 23 pounds. Now, some of the features that I really like about the shack, number one, it's got a zipper that cannot freeze, so it's really nice. The other thing that I like is, you can see that it's got a D-shaped opening. So even in the strong wind, there's lots of room to go inside the hut, but you don't have the whole opening flapping around, which is very common with some of the other huts that are on the market. And if you have a look inside, you can see there's tons of room in there. So 2 people can fish extremely comfortably, and there's a 2 and a 3-man version. Now the other thing that I like is there's lots of windows. So if you've got tip-ups on the outside, all the windows you can have open, or you can even remove them. As you can see on both sides, there's nice vent holes that are protected. So this morning when we came out, we actually had rain because we've got these crazy fronts moving through. So these are waterproof, and even if you're using a heater when it's cold, there's very good ventilation. So, you know, if you're looking for a portable hut that's very comfortable for you and your friend, this is ideal because you can actually put it on your back and you can pull a sled like I do with all your gear in it. They're so fast to set up and to take down, and even in really strong winds, like right now we probably have 30 to 40 mile an hour winds, you just anchor it. You can see that they come with these neat screw anchors. They're about 6-7 inches long. You just screw them into the ice, and then you use the same strings that you use to pull and to shut the hut, and it anchors nice and tight. Now I have 3 in, you could use 4, but you know, if you love to ice fish, no matter what the conditions, minus 40 degrees, or whether it's really windy or raining, you can fish in any condition with the Wrap Shack. You know, that sun's come out a little bit, and the fish have gotten so shy that I had to do a little trick that I'll show you here. I'm trying to get this guy up. They like to thrash when you get them near the hole. What I've actually done is put a tippet on my little jig, and I've extended my bait and hook away from the jig so it looks more natural. Yes, there's the sun. They were calling for 10 degrees today out on the ice. It's only 5 with rain. Come on. He went out at an angle here. Come on. You know, it's amazing for how small they are, how feisty these little guys are. This one they do the circle around the hole. Head shake, just like a rainbow trout. I got to be careful because I've got an exposed jig head, even though the hook is tiny. Come on. I see my leader. This is good. Come on. Going around the hole. Okay. There. Now, this is what I was talking about. If you want to take a close look here, see what I've done? I've got my jig head right here, and then I've added a leader, and I have a very tiny treble hook. I don't know if I can get the treble hook out of its mouth without using my pliers. And on that treble hook, I have a tiny piece of minnow. That should pop out. I got him right through the maxillary. Good thing I'm keeping these fish for eating, because they are delicious. I've got my pliers in my pocket, but I'm too lazy to get them out. Can you believe that? Come on. There. Got it out. Look at that. A nice little herring. Now, let me show you this little rig here, because it's kind of neat. I took the treble hook off a jigging Rapala, so I'm going to hold it in my hand right there. You can see how tiny it looks. I went to a black jig that's got a little bit of glow in the dark. That's what you see, those little spots on there. And you can see, oh, it's moving out of frame here. You can see that tiny treble hook right there. And it's about 2.5 inches away. And on that, I put a small bait fish. So when I'm shaking that jig, instead of having the bait tight to the jig, it's further back, so I'm getting more action. So when they come in, these things have such good vision. I hope they don't even see the jig head. They just zero in on that natural piece of minnow that's sitting there, and then they grab it. So that's a good tip once it gets clear out to do that. you want to just take your jig head if you're fishing for herring, add a little bit of a tippet, and then put your minnow on that small treble hook that's right there. And you'll get more fish even when the sun comes out.